welcome to Game of Bits. Will you live or will you die? Chat, everybody listen up, and especially Limes too, because this is going to be really important, okay? So, Game of Bits is a map-based conquest game where chat can take part by recruiting warriors and troops to their cause, by placing castles on certain parts of the land, so like number 1, number 2, number 7, number whatever. They can control a region if they control all of that. They can form a house once they have a castle in their name. So if Lady Blades puts down a castle, she can form House Blades. If she then wants to recruit other lords that do not have a castle or have a castle and want to join her cause, they can fall under House Blades. She has to pay those lords for their service with either troops or money, with gold, to keep their favor. If they do not get paid, they can obviously choose to leave, or they can join another faction, or so on and so forth. Or they can try and take over the faction. There is a lot of politics that can go into this, simply down to how you guys play it. So, if, for example, you have 3,000 coins, and you are on number 9, you can put a castle down there, you can put your troops in the castle to protect it, and you can go on to conquer another kingdom, so maybe number 4. You can only have 2 castles in your name, but as a house, you can have as many castles as you want, as long as you have enough lords to look after those castles. So for example, if Frankie is Lord Frankie of House Boiled Egg, he sends Lord Scarbrand to capture number 7 from Lady Blades. If he does that and succeeds, he is the new Lord of number 7. He can then choose to form his own house or stay under the banner of Lord Frankie Boiled Egg. If he does so, that is another castle for House Frankie Boiled Egg, or just Boiled Egg as we put it. The house with the most amount of castles by the end of December wins. Just remember that. So the house, not the Lord, because obviously you can only have 2 per person. But the house with the most is the winner, and we shall find some appropriate gifts and stuff for those houses, lords, for winning. So, movement. Movement is time-based. If you wish to move to a region, say for example a neighboring region, it will cost time. So for example, an hour, 2 hour, or 3 hours in the stream. If you want to move more than 2 regions, that's going to cost you a stream. So the whole stream, you have to wait till your character moves till the next stream, for example. Monetary. If you want to buy troops, there is a list currently on the stream. If you type / troops, you can buy troops according to how much their price is. So footmen, archers, knights, horsemen, dragons if you save up enough, etc. That you can use to garrison your castles or use to fight other lords. You can fight other lords for prestige, gold, or land. So if you challenge another lord to a fight, you can challenge a lord for prestige if they have some, which you can use to then upgrade your troops, which is another thing. Once the system's in place, you'll be able to see how to upgrade your troops, which will give them better armor, better weapons, more training in fighting, etc. like that. All of this is in the game that we have for it, which is a battle royale simulator game where I can literally calculate your troops down to the letter. So if you have 49 troops, it'll have a strength of 49, for example, with upgrades. In the Discord, when a house is made, there will be a group chat for them. You'll be given a role in the Discord for that specific house, and only you and that house can see that chat. So you can plan things, you can make attacks, you know, plan your moves, etc., etc. But if you're in that house and you decide to leave that house and join another house, you have information that you can use to give to another house if you so choose to join that house. But once you've defected, you will be kicked from the house and will not be able to see any of the movement from the house. So there is some strategy, some politics to this.
Is it one castle per numbered province, or?
Yes, you can only have 1 castle on 1 kingdom. Once you claim that once you make that castle, you can name it, and that will be forever known as Castle Big Dick, or whatever you want to call it.
And to take over a castle, that happens within the Battle Royale thing?
Yes, you need to defeat them in a siege. Right, and if you take over that castle, you cannot rename it, it is stuck with that, unless you demolish that castle and build your own castle. So once you've built a castle, it will be named that until it is knocked down and rebuilt by whoever wants to. So if you want to be a big dick energy player and demolish someone's castle that they've had for 25 days, then you can do it. Can you lose troops marching to a siege? If you get attacked on the way, then yes. If you get attacked on the road to the siege by another player, yes, you can have an open battle, you know, going like that. Not so much attrition though. I don't know how I'd be able to calibrate that. Might be a bit too deep on that, but
is quote unquote marriage just for the sake of quote unquote RP? Or...
yeah, in a sense, but they'd have to be part of your house. Their troops become part of the house's thing.
Is there any benefits into marrying someone? Or...
You could marry one. Say, for example, House Frankie wants to make an alliance with House Darkmist for a time. You could marry off maybe Lady Gorvia or Lord Scarbrand, or you could have Lady Blades marry off to Lady Gorvia, because obviously, you know, we are progressive here in the Blitzing Nation. Or maybe, I don't know, Lord Limes could marry Lord Blitzing Nation, just like I've always wanted.